Hello children, I hope you all are safe and healthy at home and have started preparing for your upcoming exams. And we are also near about to finish our syllabus. But whichever lessons we have finished, I hope you all have started preparing the notes, learning question answers and even reading the chapter. In the last class, we started with civics chapter and the name of the chapter is Equality in Indian Democracy. And we started with the topic on equality. Children, we discussed what is equality, isn't it? And I think everybody is familiar with equality till now. Equality, equal in each and everything. Then we also discussed what are rights, what is equality, why equality is important for healthy and good functioning, what are the benefits of equality, and we also discussed the different types of equality in our democratic country. Then we discussed some of the equalities and we also discussed some of the inequalities. So let's continue with the chapter. Today we are going to study different types of fundamental rights given to us by the Constitution. Children, we also discussed about the Constitution and I have told you about the preamble of the Constitution. So today we'll continue with that only. We'll study the fundamental rights and even discuss the different articles given in the Constitution related with equality. And then we will also discuss the different types of the one fundamental right which has been abolished and the other fundamental rights which are there for the benefit, for the welfare of its citizens. So let's continue with our class. So children, just now I have told you about fundamental rights. Let's see what are they. The fundamental rights, there are 6 fundamental rights of Indian citizens as declared in the Constitution of India. They are right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, cultural and educational rights, right to freedom of religion, and right to constitutional remedies. These are the 6 fundamental rights given to Indian citizens by the Constitution of India. Children, do you know there were 7 fundamental rights before, but right to property was converted into legal right by the 44th Amendment of the Constitution in 1978. Children, you might be thinking, what does amendment mean? Amendment means the change which took place in the Constitution of India. So there was 44th Amendment in the year 1978 and this right to property was converted as legal right. Now children, do you know about a new addition to the list of fundamental rights? Just now I have told you about a right which has been converted as a legal right. But children, there are few rights which are included also, which are added also to the list of fundamental rights. Now let's see what are they. In India, children, I think you might not be aware that children do have fundamental rights. Like you all have duties towards your parents, and then the parents, they provide you with certain rights. So we can say that rights and duties they go parallel to each other. In the same way, Constitution has given certain fundamental rights to its children also, children of India. And what are they? They are right to recreation, right to nutrition, right to education, right to survival, and various other rights, as you can see here. So these are all the fundamental rights given to our children of India by the Constitution. And children, they are free to enjoy these rights. In the same way, they have certain duties also, which they have to do while enjoying these fundamental rights. Then comes the most important right, children, right to education. Every child, he or she, has the right to go to school. Like you might have seen in your houses. Your brother also goes to the school and you also come to the school. So there is no discrimination on the basis of gender. Everybody has got the right to education, and it is given to us by the Constitution of our country. And everybody has to abide, everybody has to follow this right. So everyone, every child of this country, he or she have the right to go to school and get education in a proper manner. Then comes the question, what is right to education? Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act. Children, this right was introduced on 1st of April 2010, and according to this right, it provides for free and compulsory education to all children of the age 6 to the 14 years. So, it is a right given to us by Ministry of Human Resource Development in the year 2010, and according to this right, there should be free and compulsory education to all children of the age 6 to the 14 years. Now, from the beginning of the chapter, as the name suggests, on equality. Now, what is right to equality? There are, children, certain provisions, certain articles, certain laws given to us by the Constitution, and they are known as articles. And all these 5 articles, as you see over here, they come under right to equality. Now, what is this article? Children, these articles, they are given, they are mentioned in the Constitution, giving special privilege in special field. Like for example, Article 14 says, there should be equality before law. Then Article 15 says, prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. So, there shouldn't be any discrimination amongst the people, amongst its citizens on the basis of either religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. Then let's see what does Article 16 says. It says equality of opportunity in matters of public employment, which means that every citizen should get equal opportunity in public employment. Then Article 17. Article 17 says abolition of untouchability, which means that there shouldn't be any differences, any untouchability shouldn't prevail in our society. And finally, Article 18 says abolition of titles. Children, you have studied in the Mughal Empire chapter, and when we were studying about Delhi Sultans, the titles were given to the people like kings, queens, sir, madam. So these all titles, they were all abolished according to Article 18 of the Constitution. So these are the 5 main articles which come under right to equality. Now another great heading, universal adult franchise. I know you are all aware with this term as you have studied in class 6th also. Universal adult franchise. Now what is it? The Constitution provides for universal adult franchise. It means that every citizen who is 18 years of age or more is entitled to cast his or her vote irrespective of his caste, creed, sex, religion or place of birth. In short, we can just see the summary, which means that every citizen who is of the age 18 or above has the right to vote, has the right to give his vote without discrimination on the basis of his caste, color, religion, sex or place of birth, which means that those who are 18 or above, as they are Indian citizen, they all have the voting rights. So this is the meaning of universal adult franchise. Children, this is very important topic and everyone has to understand it and even learn the meaning of universal adult franchise. So as you see children in this picture, no discrimination on basis of religion. This is a flag and all the religion, they prevail, they move around a flag. There is no any discrimination on the basis of religion. All are considered equal and all religion are given due respect and honor. Now comes equality before law. What does this mean, equality before law? Again and again I am talking about this topic. Equality before law means whether a rich is here or a poor is here, or any high profile person or a poor beggar or cobbler is there. Everybody is treated equally and for a same crime everybody is given the same punishment. There is no any discrimination on the basis of rich or poor, high or low. Everybody is same in the eyes of law. Now, abolition of untouchability. Children, what does untouchability means? Untouchability means creating a difference, creating a discrimination on the basis of either religion or their profession. That is mentioning that those are untouchables, they shouldn't be allowed to enter in the society, or these people, they does menial job, they shouldn't be allowed to enter in the society or give due respect by the people. So this is the meaning of untouchability. So abolition of untouchability has long been done by the Constitution of India, but still in certain parts of society, in certain parts of our country, there is still untouchability and the people, they still follow untouchability. Now, gender equality. I have explained you just now. Gender equality means no discrimination on the basis of male and female. Treating both boy and girl equally is gender equality. Both should be sent to the school for equal and respective education. Now children, these questions we have all covered the answer to these questions. Why is universal adult franchise important in a democracy? Why it is important, children? I hope now you are able to answer it. You are able to answer it. Why it is important? It is important so that every adult citizen can give his or her best participation in representing, in giving the government, in selecting a proper leader, in framing a proper government for the Constitution. List the provisions in the Constitution for recognition of equality. Here children, all those articles which we have studied, which gives due importance to right to equality, they come under this. Then what do you mean by the term all are equal before the law? This I have explained you again and again in the previous class and also in today's class, that there shouldn't be any discrimination in the eyes of law. For any crime, everyone should be given the same punishment. And why do you think it is important in a democracy? It is important in a democracy so that the proper justice should be given to the people. There shouldn't be any discrimination. As we know, in democracy, it's a people's government. So everybody should have the right to proper justice. So that is why it is important that everyone should be treated equally before the eyes of law. I hope children, you all have understood the meaning of equality, the meaning of rights and its duties, the fundamental rights, the right which has been declared as the legal right, and also the rights which have been included, and also the fundamental rights given by the Constitution for its children. And of course, one most important thing, universal adult franchise, and then gender equality and equality before law. I'm sure you have understood the whole chapter thoroughly. Children, go through the chapter once more and try to understand it and read it thoroughly. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a good day.